Hi, this is John Sanpetro, certified business coach and founder of Stamping is My Business, where we help stamping business owners become more efficient, more effective, and more profitable. And for over a decade, I've been helping thousands of entrepreneurs and business owners around the world build their lists. Now, through trial and error, I've been able to create powerful systems that build quality profit lists of buyers quickly and efficiently. There are, however, some common pitfalls that need to be avoided in order to make those profit lists happen. And whether you're getting started just now building your list or you have a system in place, I'd like to share with you the top 5 list building mistakes and how you should avoid them. Watch this video and see if you're making any of the mistakes we're going to talk about. Mistake number 1 is using the wrong service to build your list. Too often, business owners and entrepreneurs go with the wrong mailing list service provider for the wrong reasons. And unfortunately, going with the wrong provider is like getting up to bat in a baseball game with 2 strikes already against you. The wrong provider can severely limit your effectiveness in the areas of flexibility, deliverability, and ultimately profitability. So when you're selecting your service provider, you want to consider things like flexibility, deliverability, trackability, and cost. Now, when I say cost, what I mean is that cost should be the last consideration. And frankly, the only thing that you want to consider when it comes to cost is to make sure that the service is not free. Believe me, you want to pay for your mailing list service because if you're not paying, neither is anyone else. And lots of other people who aren't paying are spamming. And when they send spam from the same mail server that you're sending, well, not spam, but your newsletters from, guess what? Your newsletters are considered spam as well. You become a victim of guilt by association. In business as in life, you get what you pay for. So my recommendation, without hesitation, is to go with a service called Aweber. And this is my link for Aweber, johnrecommends.com/Aweber. Aweber, in my opinion, has the greatest flexibility, one of the highest deliverability rates in the industry, and fantastic analytics. They really are the gold standard in the industry. Whether you go with Aweber or not, please make sure, though, you consider these factors when you're deciding who to use to build your list. Mistake number 2 is not having a squeeze page. Now, for those of you who don't know, a squeeze page is a web page that is singularly focused on getting the viewer to sign up for your mailing list. And even if you have a sign-up box on your blog, you still want to have a dedicated squeeze page you can drive traffic to. Believe me, a dedicated squeeze page, a singularly focused page like that, is going to generate a lot more signups than just a sign-up box on your sidebar on your blog. Having a dedicated squeeze page can actually more than double your mailing list subscriptions. They're also really easy to create and, as I said, very, very effective. The third mistake people make when they're building their mailing list is not optimizing that squeeze page for buyers. What you need to realize is that in your niche, there are 2 groups, buyers and tire kickers. And buyers are speaking a completely different language than the tire kickers. You need to know the language your buyers are speaking, and then you need to use that language on your squeeze page. In fact, you can even go a little bit further and you can actually optimize your actual sign-up form for buyers. If you do that, you're going to create a squeeze page and a sign-up form that's going to appeal to buyers more than tire kickers. You're going to get a much higher percentage of buyers on your mailing list. Mistake number 4 is not driving qualified traffic to your squeeze page. What I mean by that is that you're on sites where a bunch of tire kickers are hanging out, not where the buyers are. And the best advice I can give you today is do not market on sites where the tire kickers are hanging out. Market on the sites where the buyers hang out. Then drive that qualified traffic to your squeeze page. When you're driving that qualified traffic, that high percentage of buyers to your squeeze page, what happens next is your squeeze page then acts as an additional filter, really, so that you only get the best prospects on your mailing list. Finally, mistake number 5 is failing to convert those subscribers to buyers as quickly as possible. And this is where a lot of people leave a lot of money on the table. What most people don't understand is that you are most likely to convert a subscriber to your mailing list into a buyer in the first 24 hours after they sign up for your list. And after that, your chances of converting that subscriber drop exponentially. So what you want to do is you want to make sure you're putting a one-time offer in front of them as soon as they subscribe. And if you can do that, and if you can convert someone like that, you are also significantly more likely to get repeat business from them as well. Now listen, if you're making any of these mistakes, the good news is that they're pretty easy to fix. But if you'd like more detailed help, then I would encourage you to sign up for the 2013 List Building and Email Marketing Bootcamp. We're going to cover all of these topics in great detail. I'm going to show you step by step how to do all of the things we just talked about and a whole lot more. The bootcamp begins on March 26th, and if you'd like to sign up or just find out some more information about it, simply click on the link below this video or go to www.stampingismybusiness.com and click on the bootcamp logo right on that page. This is John Sanpetro, and I hope to see you in the List Building and Email Marketing Bootcamp.